Hello. All right. This is Alex Ngo. This is going to be the introduction video for JVCT, aka the Junior Valorant Champions Tournament or Customs Tournament, either one. This is the rulebook. I will be discussing pretty much everything that goes on with JVCT, the tournament style, the teams, how you can make them, what are the VC perms, what are the coaching rights, how does map selection work, what are the prizes and the basic rules, and also just the anatomy of our Discord server. Anyways, let's get started. So if you are looking at this video, you're probably being inducted into the JVCT1 tournament, or just JVCT1. If you need any more data or information on it, you'll probably find it in the rulebook. I was thinking of making a slideshow on this one, but I figured a video would probably be easier. So anyways, let's get into it. July 19th to 20th, aka tomorrow and the day after, from 4:10 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. we will be hosting our tournament. So this tournament is comprised of the JVCT Discord, an observer POV, the tournament brackets, and just the two teams in general, really. Every JVCT I will be enlisting a form, a Google form usually, just to get a fix of what time during what week we're all free, what days, of course, just general month, and then from there on I get to invite captains. Those captains invite people who can join, and everybody can start recruiting their own people as long as they stick to the rank cap. For this tournament, Ascendant 3 is a rank cap. Of course, I don't know that many people with at least Ascendant, except one. But he's not even playing, he's coaching. So chances are the rank cap will be adjusted next tournament. Maybe the high rank cap will be lowered. The lower bracket rank cap will be higher, so instead of bronze to Ascendant 3, we'll get gold to Ascendant 1, Anyways, if you join the JVCT Discord, there's a lot more that goes on there. Let's go to the teams. The teams, I'll be fine if you want to be captain. Probably next tournament, at least for this tournament. Let's just start with this. We have 4 captains, each manning a team of 5, including them. For the most part, all of them have 6, 1 extra for a coach. Coaches do not really count as players, to be fair. They will not get any part of the grand prize. That might change in the future. It just depends. If we get more funding, of course, I'll play some of the coaches. So make each position on the team more valuable. But anyways, I'll let each captain take their wheel. They can invite whoever they can. 6 captains will probably be in the next tournaments. 5 probably. One day I hope to get 8. That'll probably be a week-long tournament. Probably 2 weeks, to be fair, because not everybody is free every single day of the week, which is a bit unfortunate. You can only find that during the summer, and even during summer, some people have summer jobs. So of course that's why we have the form out. So yeah, if you want to be captain, go for it. Just ask me who you're inviting, and the rest will be left to me. Tournament format. This was decided by one of my classmates and friends. We thought this was the easiest one, or the simplest. I had another idea, but double elimination, meaning there's a loser's bracket. It's randomly seeded with a best of 3 final. Now for this match, or for this JVCT, just for time purposes, each match will be decided by 1 game of Valorant. When I made this, I was expecting it to be small scale, but since we have so many captains now, 4, which doesn't sound like a lot, but I thought best of 1 doesn't sound very fair for to represent a team winning or losing. So next tournament might be best of 3, and that's why it might be longer. So maybe 4 captains again, best of 3 this time. But just for this JVCT1, best of 1 until best of 3 finale. And this double elim, since we're hosting for 4 teams, there will be about 8 matches. We might be able to fit that in to our timetable with about 2 hours and 20 minutes. So let's see how it goes. Anyways, during the game, the gameplay should be very smooth. Will allow comps, coaches will be allowed to spectate inside the POV. Not observer POV, just coach position and customs. And 2 timeouts are allowed per team. I don't know if it's supposed to be per half, but just 2 timeouts. You can do /TO or /timeout, and this will initiate a team vote for a 60-second timeout. During these 60 seconds, I cannot stress this enough, coaches are only allowed to talk in timeouts and after matches, but post-match of course. But during timeouts, coaches will be unmuted, and they will be permanently muted. Well, not permanently, but they will be force muted if they're not following the rules. But they will be unmuted during timeouts regardless. And that's why these coaches, they will probably be giving out they'll be giving call outs, but they won't be giving reads like in game or during the same time. They will just be giving wise advice during the timeouts. The rest is left to the team. Anyways, captains, if you're listening to this, listen up. Map selection is all about what your team wants. Now, if you spoke with your team, you probably know what maps you want to choose. Just for this JVCT, we might allow Pearl next time, but we have 7 out of the 8 maps this time. Without Pearl, of course, since it's very experimental. This includes Split, Haven, Icebox, Ascent, Breeze, Bind, and Fracture. Now, during the playoffs and partial championships, this will only include 1 map at a time, meaning picks and bans are not allowed, but bans are allowed, which sounds confusing, but hear me out. Each captain will get a coin flip once they're matched up. Whoever wins this coin flip, their captain gets to eliminate 3 of the 7 maps first. Now, they will be helped by a picture of all 7 maps, or like a map of all 7 maps, ironically. And they will just X out or type to me which of the 3 maps they want to eliminate. The second captain will eliminate 2 of their choice, and then there's only 2 maps remaining. And whatever captain decide who won the coin toss, they will decide out of the 2 maps which is left to play. Now, I thought this was a fair enough map making or map selection process, since both teams have a say in what maps they want to play. Not directly though, because there's no picks until the last captain wins. The last captain who won the coin toss will decide of the 2 maps. For a best of 3 match, it's pretty much the same thing, except the captain who won the coin flip will get to eliminate 2. The second captain will eliminate 1, and then there's actually, that how it should work. 3 eliminate 4. Actually, it is fine. Captains will eliminate until there's 3 maps remaining. The captain who won the process, or who won the coin flip, out of the 3 maps remaining for best of 3, captain who won the coin toss will select 1 map. The other captain will select another. The last remaining one will be a tiebreaker. I wish I had a live visualization of how this would work. But for the most part, it will be me guiding you through these map selection process, so don't worry, you will get there at the end. VC Perms. Now, I think I already described this when I was talking about the coaching Perms, but when we have 2 matches, actually, let me just visit Discord. Let me show you the, I don't know who the hell this is. Let me just show you, this is the anatomy over Discord. There are 2 events, there are active threads. The threads I'll be using for Val usernames, but they'll go away eventually. 2 events, this is JVCT1 day 1, JVCT day 2. Oh, we have quite a few people who are interested. Very nice. Anyways, there'll be announcements. This is where I used to do polls and whatnot. Resources will be, well, as it says, resources. The link to this video will also be here. Rules, this was just so I can create the community for this server. I will post rules, but it's kind of redundant since I have a rule book. General is general, shitpost is, well, shitpost. Clip highlights, you can flex on people. CC log, this is for captains and moderators and coaches. It's just a direct, conversation between all of us. Moderator only. This is also to create the community. In Discord, it's not really necessary. I don't need to talk to anybody in here since I'm the only one. This is the casting corner. This is where we're going to start the stage. I will be live streaming the observer POV. I will be casting. The other captains who are not playing will be casting. Viewers who want to talk, I will give you permission to talk in this stage if you'd so like. And yeah, for the most part, people will just be watching. We'll be casting. It should be a fun day. Of course, let's talk about the people who are not in the casting corner. The two teams who are absent. Their captains, their coaches, and their players will go into their respective facilities, the categories. They'll go into their VCs. Coaches will be muted or server muted. So there is no such talking in Discord. And like I said, only in timeouts will they be able to talk. Right? So we will unmute them in Discord. Otherwise, I just repeated what I just said, about the captains and coaching. Coaches won't be allowed to talk during timeouts. Everything else goes. Anyways, let's get to the prizes. Prizes, I'm only one man, so I thought this would be pretty small. Unfortunately, it really isn't that small now. 20 players, that's a lot more than I thought it would be. But regardless, each active player will get $10 of Valorant not V-Bucks, Valorant points. And damn, if it was V-Bucks, it would be something else. $10 Valorant gift card for each player. Coaches are exempt from this, unfortunately. That will change in the future, probably. Each player it might be like changed to 15 or 20 in the future. We'll see. 20 per player is $100 spent. My biggest challenge will probably be finding funding for this entire thing. Since I am asking my parents for this, I don't really generate any money for this online, at least. So I have to ask my mom, can you buy me 5 individual Amazon, gift cards, And I'm very thankful my mom agreed, no questions asked. I was very surprised. Anyways, these are the basic rules. I think I covered a lot already. No unprohibited VC hopping, especially as a team member. If you are going to VC hop, you better tell me why. Otherwise, I will get very suspicious of you, even if I trust you already. Because I don't like people who cheat in this kind of tournament. It's so low key. Why would you want to cheat? The max number of teammates in one team is 5. 6 are allowed for a coach. Pretty basic. No hurtful banter between teams, but I will allow toxicity a little bit. I will allow trash talk. Okay, that's fine. There is absolutely no cheating. No hacks, of course. Again, this term is so low-key, I don't know why you would want to hack. Do not lie about your rank. If you give me your actual value tag, I will search it up on tracker.gg. If you're above, next time we'll be probably Ascendant 1. That was the cap. If you're above Ascendant 1, you can be at Ascendant 1, by the way. If you're above Ascendant 1, you cannot play. I will tell you that straight up. Unfair communication is not allowed. If any of these are found in your team, I will instantly DQ you. Doesn't matter what team or who is on your team, I will instantly DQ you. I hate, as much as I hate it to happen, it will happen if you cheat. Bribery is looked down upon. So don't start asking around unless you got like $1 billion or a million. This tournament ain't that isn't that high stakes. So I guess bribery is very efficient, but don't do it. It's no point. Reminder: the prize pool is $50 for this tourney, at least. Do not take it so seriously that you hurt relationships. Just build a fun connection with your team. I cannot stress this enough. If you don't think you're good enough for this game, if you don't think you're good enough for the tourney, it's okay, right? As long as you play for fun, I'm okay with you joining. This is $10 that's at stake. It's not that much. And in the end, it's just fun for me to interact with you guys. I've met a lot of new people in this, and hopefully we build fun relationship with your team. That's the whole point of this. It's not the prize. For some it is, but for me it's not the prize. It's just meeting new people and seeing how you guys work as a team. It's very fun. It's very social. That's really about it. There's nothing else to tell you. There will be trophies for each team or team member. Whoever has the most kills, most assists, they will get a trophy title. They'll also be explicitly listed in a trophy message in the announcements, including the winners. So unfortunately, those people do not get prizes, but they will get a shout out. No shout outs for most deaths. I don't want to embarrass people like that. But I will have stats for it. Most deaths, most kills, most assists, most aces, So I'll keep that in mind. I will be tracking that. There's also a secret trophy out of the 7 I made. There's a secret trophy that is just by me. You get nothing out of it but the title. But if you do it, then you have my respect. That's about it. Let's see how you guys try and get that trophy. Yeah, see you guys.